Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Hiking in Prince George. Today we're at Cottonwood Island Park and we're going to see some really cool stuff today. There's some carving trees that we're going to show you. We're going to show you the Nechako River, which runs through Prince George, and we'll probably hopefully see some wildlife along the way. So Cottonwood Island Park is known for its cottonwood trees. A cottonwood tree is a deciduous tree, which means it grows its leaves every spring and then it loses them in the fall. So now we're early spring and you can see all these cottonwoods here. They're just starting to growing their leaves, so they have buds on them. So in a couple of months they should have full leaves on them. On that cottonwood tree you can see there's a bird box, so the birds would use it as a nest. They'd go inside, have their young, and then the young would come out, and that's how they raise birds every year.
Here we got a little red squirrel.
Hey everyone, so now we have an awesome view of the Nechako River here. As you can see, it's flowing very fast, so you should really make sure that you stay away from the edge. Don't go too close, especially this time of year. So now I want to talk about why the color of the water is so brown, almost like chocolate milk. What happens when the spring, everything melts and the snow and ice melts, all the water ends up in the river, so that causes the river levels to rise, and with that a lot more current, what they call current, and the speed of the water causes the sand on the bottom of the river to get mixed up, and that's what causes this chocolate milk color. Here we have what we call a burl, and a burl grows on a tree because the tree went under a little bit of stress. Maybe it got cut or injured, or it can be caused by a virus or a fungus that this tree can be susceptible to. So they grow and they're basically like a wound, and the wood on a burl always grows kind of funky in shape. A lot of people that like doing wood carving stuff find these very valuable. So we told you earlier that this park is famous for its carvings in the cottonwood trees. Here we have a cottonwood tree and you can see the bark's very coarse. There's some really big chunks, and here we have carving that was made right into the bark of the tree.
If you do decide to come here with your family and you have dogs, make sure they're on leash, because this is a park in Prince George where you have to have your dog on leash. And then another thing that's neat about Cottonwood Park is there's lots of bridges, because it is an island park. We're just heading over one right now. You can check it out, or if you come here on your own, you can check it out on your own. Okay, so this is just a little historical Prince George heritage piece. So this is actually a replica bridge, and this footbridge is a replica of the Cameron Street Bridge that spanned the Nechako River from 1931 until 2005, just upstream from this location. A piece of the original bridge is on display at the Railway and Forestry Museum. In 1911, the provincial government began operating a ferry service affording an easier crossing over the Nechako River. Funding and resources were provided to build the first bridge crossing in 1916, a year after Prince George became a city. By 1931, the timber structure was at the end of its life, mainly due to ice jam damage. Construction of a replacement bridge built from timbers in the Howe Truss design began in June and continued over the next 6 months. Nearing completion of construction, the truss over the last span collapsed and fell into the river, seriously injuring 5 men. Replacing crew and materials took 3 weeks, delaying the bridge opening. This bridge provided a Nechako River crossing for 74 years. Deemed unsafe in 2005 for carrying the weight of cars and trucks, the bridge was closed. At peak times, as many as 750 vehicles crossed within an hour. It became accessible only to pedestrians and those using bicycles for the next few years until construction began for the concrete replacement bridge. The official opening ceremony for the current bridge was held August 24, 2009. One of the neat things about Cottonwood Park is there's lots of birds here, different types of birds. So lots of people will bring bird seed and try and feed the birds. So if you come, that might be something you want to throw in your bag. Thanks for joining us for episode 2 in hiking in Prince George. We're going to be doing another hike next week, so stay tuned for episode 3.